In this video, we will try to see how to apply some of the DAX basic functions, and also we will see some of the logical statement like logical functions, which is nothing but the if statement, and that we will see practically in this video. Let's try to calculate so this is one of the table which is having this revenue for product A and product B with the dates and total cost. So now what we are going to do, we wanted to add a new column which says total revenue. So let's try to do that, new column. And in this new column, what we can do is we will say as a total revenue. And let's, if you just use our sum function, which is we have already there, and we'll just mention as revenue product A. And if you try to do this sum function, you can see it is showing as a total revenue for all these columns, which is what we don't want. Basically, we wanted to revenue for this product A and B with this total. So how we can do this? For this, we will not use this function. We will just do a simple addition of this revenue product A and B plus revenue product B. So if you do this, then you can see this is coming correctly, the revenues for these two columns getting added here. So this is one thing which we can do it. Suppose we wanted to calculate the profit margin as a separate column, then how we can do that? Let's try to do that. Click on new column. I will mention as a profit margin, and we will mention as total cost divided by total revenue. Now you can see profit margin is calculated in terms of a decimal format, and as this is a percentage, we will just change its format to percentage from here, and it will show as a percentage. You can see, however, it is just showing 34% or 28%, which is not the correct. So we wanted to get that residual value, so let's try to make it as 1 minus this profit margin, so that it will correctly show as a 65% as a margin value, and 71% like that we can see it's showing. Now this is the one way we can do this. However, there is a one problem with this formula is, suppose this total revenue is having any zero values, like let's say means one of the row in this is having zero value, it may possible. So when it comes to total cost divided by 0, then it can throw an error which says divide by 0, so that will throw an error. So for this we can replace this division with the proper divide function. We will use the divide function for this, and what we can do, we'll just mention, and it can accepts at least two parameters. The first we will mention as a total cost, and the second will we will mention as a total revenue. If it is something which is unexpected value, then we can mention as 0, and we'll close this. Now you can see this is something which is showing correctly, this to divide total cost comma total revenue comma 0. So this is something which is showing correctly. This way we can do this profit margin calculation. So we need to understand such things as well. These are small things, but we should be able to understand. Now the other thing we wanted to see is the if statement. Now if you go in this official documentation for this DAX, you can see DAX functions. There is a DAX function as well, and you can see some of the logical functions. These logical functions are like this. You can see this if statement is there, which has this syntax as well, which checks one condition, and if that condition is true, then it will return that value as true, otherwise it will return as false. And based on this we can perform some various operations. So this is something which is we can do. There is some example as well given for this, where if product list price is less than 500, then it is mentioned as low, or else high. So this is if statement, this is if else statement, which we can say. Now let's go back to our project. Here what we can do, we can check our profit margin. If it is greater than 65, then we can say it's a good sales, or it says if it is less than, then it is a bad sales. Like that we can mention it. So for that, let's try to create another column, and we can mention as sales rating. Now here we can mention as if statement, and once you give a bracket, it says what the condition to check. Now we can see profit margin, and we need to verify if it is greater than 65%. So directly we cannot give 65% because internally it is referring to 0.65 only. So we will give that, and then if it is 65, then we will mention as good sales, otherwise we will mention as bad sales. Now this is how it is showing, like means based on the percentage, it's showing the good sales or bad sales, and that is how it is we can use if statement. This is a logical condition checking which we can use, and there are various logical functions which we can use, that we will see in detail as well in next videos with the examples. I hope whatever I have explained here is helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please do let me know in comment section. If you like my video, then please like it and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you for watching.